We can sing another bhajan. I'm giving everybody now an opportunity to sing.
Jai Shankar Bole, Jai Shankar Bole, Jai Shankar Bole, Jai Shiva Shankar, Jai Shiva Shankar, Jai Shankar Bole, Sab Devo mein Dev Nirale, Jai Bam Bam Bole. Jai Shiva Shankar, Jai Shiva Shankar, Jai Shankar Bole. Sab Devo mein Dev Nirale, Jai Bam Bam Bole.
वायुकं भद्रं स्वारजुतमहारभोजानैवेदं प्रतिगृहीतां मन्दिरे निशिगन्धिनी मन्दिरचारिणी लेपे प्रभु मायानि तानि पुष्पाणि दतं ते प्रतिगृहीताम् ओम यानि कानि च पापानि
Jai
you, preferable. Or any Shiva bhajan. Go ahead. Water first. Water first. Om Gange Yamuna Chaita Godavari Saraswati Kevare Nalayasmin Sadhanim
Brahmari Surasithalingam Nirmalbhasite Jobhitalingam Sarvajadhoka Vinashanalingam Sarvamani Sadasivalingam Om Shivaya Om Shivaya Om Shivaya Om Shivaya
Om Abhishantu Virtam Tadanam Devatmayam. Om Nana Sugandhi Dravancha. Om Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu Mangalam Garuda Mangalam Pundarikasham Mangalayita Mohari Varamaste Govinam Mandrini Sugandhini Malyajadini Vai Prabhu Mayanitani Pushpani Katam Te Pratigriya
नागेन्द्रहारा यत्र लोचनाय भस्माङ्गरागाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय मन्दाकिनी सरलचन्द्रचरिताय नन्दीश्वरमनाथ महेश्वराय मदार पुष्पा बहुपुष्पसुपूजिताय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय तस्मै शिकाराय नमः शिवाय तस्मै शिकाराय नमः शिवाय शिवाय गौरी दिव्याय देवाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै शिकाराय नमः शिवाय तस्मै यकाराय नमः शिवाय तस्मै यकाराय नमः शिवाय पञ्चलक्षणं इदं पुण्यं व्यापते शिवसंविदाौ शिवलोकम् अवापूति शिवलिना सह भूयति ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
you have anybody for free bhajan, it's okay. His wife. Take it there. Shiva.
देख लो मेरे दिल की नसेरों में, देख लो मेरे दिल के नसेरों में, तेरा ज्ञान के जानकी बैठे
प्रेम से बोलो शिव शंकर भगवान की।
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो शिव शंकर भगवान की। प्रेम से बोलो शिव शंकर भगवान की। Beautiful. The energy level that I can experience here is growing every moment as we are about to do Bhagwan Vishnu or Satyanarayan Puja. So this will be your penultimate puja before we have an updesh. So we'll take beautiful bhajan as we go. Take water. Om Ramim Shishovanam Divyam Sarvasaukam Karam Shubham Asanmayatlam Grihanam
Anyone in the audience who doesn't get a chance, please come forward.
Nirmalam Cha Sarva Saugandhya Pada Prakshala Artayartam Te Prate Griyatam Sarvatet Samalitam Sugandhin Nirmalam Jalam Achmanyam Mayartam Te Prate Griyatam Om Gange Yamuna Chaida Godavari
Shiva Shankara
Om Shankarakita Samahitam
Mahadev
Sarvamusharke Sumrupachanurdare Maya Paparasitam Te Prate Griyatam Tam Te Prate Griyatam
Sukha Sagar Prabhu Ji Sukha Sagar Sukha
काहे सूतलवा हो, काहे सूतलवा हो, काहे सूतलवा हो, बनवा जपले सीताराम 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 राम राम। काहे सूतलवा हो, काहे सूतलवा हो, बनवा जपले सीताराम 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 राम राम। काहे सूतलवा हो, काहे सूतलवा हो, मनवा जपले सीताराम 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 राम राम। मनवा जपले सीताराम 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 राम राम। और भये सब पंछी जागे जागे धरती माता, ओ जागे धरती माता। और भये सब पंछी जागे जागे धरती माता, ओ जागे धरती माता। राम भजन रोना जीवन कार्य जन्मत माता, ओ कार्य जन्मत माता।
प्रेम से बोलो सत्यनारायण देवता की जय. Yes, if they can, you can go there and you touch your daughter. So we'll bring this part to our closure by doing the Hawan ahead of time. So like I said, Hawan is more of the scientific part. It begins when we do Achman. When we do Achman, when we sit here, we sip water 3 times. 3 times water is being used and not milk, because water in chemistry acts as a neutralizer to any combination. This is more scientific than what we think it is, rather than ritual. The flowers is about love. The supari and the lychee and the clove is about your protection. Chandan is about calmness. Can somebody cheer Chandan for me, please? And somebody cheer Atar for me, Auntie Uma? To everybody. Delegate somebody. Where one of these kids? Come. Come. I get it, Auntie Uma. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, can we get another one here for you? Come. Come. Atar. She? Is she okay?
Next person.
Can we get another kid? Oh, Siddhi. Siddhi, come. Siddhi is is the granddaughter of Mama. Come. Grandmother. Aji. Yes. So you know how to say this? You know how to share this? Okay, so we show you. This is how we learn on the spot, on the job training. Yes. Everybody write first. Okay? Go. Start with Mama first. Okay, so the prayers that the mantras we're about to recite, I just want to give a little bit a synopsis, a little explanation. Is about, they're coming, use this finger. The mantras are from the Rig Vedas, and they're very scientific, as we say. It gives us, bring alignment, the medium of these mantras, bring alignment of the cosmos with this human body. After all, the cosmos has 9 planets. This human body has 9 outlets. It's about bringing alignment. And when we do Kalash Puja just now, it's about bringing alignment with the center point of your body, which is the navel, through using the medium of the Kalsa, and to bring alignment using this medium of the Kalsa on the Vedi with the cosmos. So we will say Swaha. I need a favor. Can everybody recite Swaha here to bring this to a closure? Swaha. Beautiful. So we offer Samagri. We offer the ghee. And the Samagri is mixed with the Prasadam Mahambo. Om Agne Swaha. On the side of the fire, not on the fire. Om Somaye Swaha. Om Prajapate Swaha. Om Indraye Swaha. Om Bhuragnaye Swaha. Bhurvaya Vyapanaye Swaha. Apo Jyotirasomritam Brahma Purvava Swarum Swaha. Yang Meram Devaganam Pitaraschupasate Tayama Madhya Meda Agni Meda Vinam Kuru Swaha. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasva Yadvadram Tanasva Swaha. Om Agni Naya Supatarayasman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yuyo Jasma Johorana Meno Bhui Shanti Namautim Viremam Swaha. Om Ganganapate Namaha Swaha. Dharti Mataya Namaha Swaha. Gauri Mataya Namaha Swaha. Kalash Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Varun Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Durga Mataya Namaha Swaha. Lakshmi Mataya Namaha Swaha. Saraswati Mataya Namaha Swaha. Gange Mataya Namaha Swaha. Krishna Chandraya Namaha Swaha. Namah Shivaya Namaha Swaha. Lingam Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Navagraha Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Satyanarayan Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Agni Devtaya Namaha Swaha. Now everybody, can you lead me into Brahm Gayatri mantra, please? Om Bhurvuvah Swaha.
Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Swaha.
Beautiful. 2 बार बोलिए. Om Bhurvuvah Swaha. Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurvuvah Swaha. Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Swaha. We ask them to make a silent offering as we offer the penultimate. Here you go. Just take a little bit. Inside here. Hiranya Garva Samavartakagre भूतस्य जाता पतिरेकयासे सराधार पृथ्वीर्यामुदेवं कस्मै देवाय विशाविरे ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः स्वाहा यस्य कर्मणोच्चारे त्वं यद्वायुना इहाकरम् अग्निसत्स्विद्यं सुतं सुतं करोतु मे दीनं कामानं समजयति सर्वानं कामानं समर्दय स्वाहा. Whatever we have done here this morning is to the best of our ability. We'll try to work around the time because we had a late start, half an hour behind, so we'll try to catch up. So wait. 3 shares. Whatever we have done here is to the best of our ability. If we make any mistake or we have any shortcoming, we ask for forgiveness, as none of us is perfect. None of us is perfect. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagam Swaha. Empty everything in a corner. And then you take your hands and we pass it over your body. Let's take our hands, get the blessings from Agni Devata. Om Tejosi Tejamahirehi, Balamasi Balamahirehi, Udrasi Udrahirehi, Savasi Savamahirehi, Manyurasi Manyurmahirehi. Jau Shanti, Antarikshagam Shanti, Prithvi Shanti, Apa Shanti, Oshadaya Shanti, Vanasvati Shanti, Vishwadeva Shanti, Brahma Shanti, Sarvegam Shanti, Shanti Reva Shanti Sama, Shanti Rehi, Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudaja, Mangalam Pundarikacham, Mangalai Tanohare, Varam Vaste Govinam Grihana Parameshwaram, Prem Se Bol Agni Devta Ki Jai. So the next format is we'll take a couple bhajans. In the meantime, we will do Vyas Puja. And then we will start with a nice beautiful short katha on Satyanarayan. And we have a little bit of sharing from one of our guests coming all the way from Trinidad originally. So he's here joining us. I think he's from Canada also. So he's been here for a couple days to share a little bit history of our roots. So we'll do Vyas Puja as we'll have a beautiful bhajan.
Check 1, 2. One. Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda, Hari Narayana Hari Om. Radhe Radhe. Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda, Hari Narayana Hari Om. Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda, Hari Narayana Hari Om. Hari Keshava Hari Govinda, Hari Narayana Hari Om. Hari Keshava Hari Govinda, Hari Narayana Hari Om. Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda, Hari Narayana Hari Om. Vandamali Murli Hari Govardhan Giridhari. Vandamali Murli Hari Govardhan Giridhari. Nit nit kar baakan chori gopi manhari. Nit nit kar baakan chori gopi manhari. Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda, Hari Narayana Hari Om. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Govinda, Hare Hare Govinda, Hare Hare Govinda, Hare Hare Govinda, Radhe Radhe 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 Govinda, Nanda Lala, 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 Jai Govinda Govinda Gopala, Jai Govinda Govinda Gopala, Jai Murali Manohar Nanda Lala, Jai Murali Manohar Nanda Lala, 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 Hare Hare Govinda, 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 Hare Hare.
You got one more mic for the harmony when you can. Take it, grab until all the mic to the introduction.
Are you on the box?
One mic for here.
Sitaram. Pandit Sarvadayal Basundayal, a fourth generation Pandit, is the son of Homat Basundayal and the late Pandit Shastri Basundayal. Pandit Basundayal was born in Annandale, East Coast, Demerara, Guyana, to a highly respected family. His late Nana Satyanarayan Puja and late great Nana Pandit Bechu Sukol Maharaj. He was trained under the guidance of his father, late Pandit Shastri Basundayal, late Pandit Sama Prasad, and late Professor H.S. Adesh. Pandit Basundayal is involved in Hinduism widely, as he has performed in several religious and musical engagements across the Caribbean, Canada, Europe, and the United States. He has accompanied Sri Hariom Sharan, Anup Jalota, and many others others musically. Pandit Basundeo brings great experience to both the spiritual and musical world. A humble devotee indeed, he is currently studying the Ramcharitmanas to uplift Hindu Dharma wherever he goes. He brings bliss to everyone with his melodious voice and devotion. Without further ado, here's presenting Pandit Sarvadayal Basundeo. Har Har Mahadev!
Prem se bolo Satyanarayan Devta ki! Prem se bolo Satyanarayan Devta ki! Prem se bolo Satyanarayan Devta ki! Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Microphone test, testing, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Shall we all clasp our hands as we do prayers to begin? Raj? We clasp our hands. Nila Puja Shamalan Komalalangam Sita Samarupita Vamabhagamam Pano Mahasayak Charu Chapam Namami Ramam Raghuvan Sanatham Apadam Pahartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namoyam Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Saksha Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Guru Dev Mere man mein hai Ram Mere tan mein hai Ram Mere नैनों की नगरिया राम This event, a very memorable event, Satyanarayan Puja has been done. Puja is being done differently every 36 miles we go, nobody's wrong. Once we come with bhakti, once we come with shakti, once we come with devotion. Mere man mein hai Ram, mere tan mein hai Ram, mere man mein hai Ram, mere tan mein hai Ram, mere man mein hai Ram, mere tan mein hai Ram, mere nainon ki nagariya mein Ram hai, mere man mein hai Ram, mere tan mein hai Ram, mere man mein hai Ram, mere nainon ki nagariya mein Ram hai. मेरे रोम रोम की है राम की रमैया मेरे रोम रोम की है राम की रमैया साधु की स्वामी मेरे नैया की कवैया साधु की स्वामी मेरे नैया की कवैया कनकन में मेरे मध्य की रातरिया में राम है मेरे मन में है राम मेरे तन में है राम मन में है राम मेरे तन में है राम मेरे मन में है राम मेरे दिलों की नगरिया में राम है मेरे मन में है राम मेरे तन में है राम राम भगवान की माता पिता, भाई और बहनों, भक्तजनों, विप्रमंडली, my koti pranam to each and everyone. It is indeed a distinguished honor and pleasure to be in St. Lucie again, one of our numerous visits to this part of the little world. In every gully we go, in every city we go, there are Hindus. There are Hindus and there are Hindus. And if you're a Hindu, keep your identity. The mango, when it gets ripe, never fall far from the roots. I leave it there. This morning, we're about to experience a little message, just what you call the milk, the cream of the milk of Satyanarayan Puja. I like to make this interactive. I may like to make this meaningful. I like to make this engaging. So if I may ask, and this is including everyone and anyone, what does Satyanarayan means to you? First, what does Sat means? Truth. What does Narayan means? Bhagwan Vishnu, one form of Lord Vishnu, the embodiment of truth. And when we speak about embodiment of truth, and we speak of Lord Vishnu, we speak about the Trinity of the Divinity, correct? That is Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. And what do we do? Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. ईश्वर सत्य है, सत्य ही शिव है, शिव ही सुंदर है। Satyam means truth. Shivam means that blissful entity. Sundaram means that one who is beautiful. Ishwar Satya hai. Ishwar is truthful. We are the disciples. We are the children of Ishwar Bhagwan. So therefore, by default, what are we supposed to be? Truthful. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Ishwar Satya hai. Satya hi Shiva hai. Shiva hi Sundar hai. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. The divine energy is very truthful. Ishwar Satya hai, Satya hi Shiva hai, Shiva hi Sundar hai. Shiva is also beautiful. And we become beautiful when we are in this path of righteousness, when we are in this path of truthfulness. And everyone, as we associate and we congregate here, we are very truthful as we sit here to listen to Katha. I believe in you. I endow this blessing of Satyanarayan Devata to each and every one of us to continue in this path of righteousness. Satyanarayan Puja. Satyanarayan Puja is a ritual that is performed for many purposes. Housewarming, for wealth, for barakat, for neutralization of any diseases. And especially when there is a Hindu Vivaha Sanskar, a Hindu wedding, on the Saturday night, most so, the parent will sit with this one who is about to get married and perform Satyanarayan Katha. Because why? So that that individual can take the blessing of receiving the barakat continuously as that person leaves this home or whoever is coming into to that home. And this is the importance of Satyanarayan Katha. It is mandatory, but it's just a suggestion in today's world that for you to perform Satyanarayan Katha. It has how many chapters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Katha. 5 chapters. Visualize how many senses we have. how many elements we have in the cosmos. Add them together and you become number one. Because 5 plus 5 becomes, and we minus the 0 in the back, you become. I want to give you a little bit of numerology to keep you engaged in this, where you are, who you are, because I continue to believe in you. And this is a story I'm going to share with you in this form, where Narad Muni is about to take this journey in Mrityulok, which is called Mother Earth. And as he comes, he sees so many of the devotees of Bhagwan Vishnu is suffering. And he went back to Vishnulok, as I will continue just now. But then there is a story between Rishi Vyas and Suji. How this all started about for documented this Satyanarayan Vrat Katha. And I continue and I go along this way. Rishi Vyas is approaching Suji, which are two characters, two sage in our environment. In this case, I'm communicating with all of you. And you're asking this very question, the very same question representing the character of Rishi Vyas. महामुनि ऋषि व्यास जी ने कहा, बहुत समय पहले नैमी शारणी तीर्थ में शौनक आदिक 88,000 ऋषियों ने पुराण वेद श्री सुजी से पूछा, हे सुजी, इस कलयुग में वेद विद्या रहित मानव को ईश्वर भक्ति किस प्रकार मिलेगी तथा उनका उद्धार कैसे होगा? हे मुनि श्रेष्ठा, कोई ऐसा व्रत अथवा तप बताइए जिसके कारण से थोड़े ही समय में पुण्य प्राप्त हो तथा मनोवांछित फल भी मिले। ऐसी कथा सुनाने की हमारे बहुत इच्छा है। And this is this question, this conversation that Rishi Vyas is encountering and engaging Suji, these two characters. Mahamuni Rishi Vyas said in this language here, a long time ago, in a tirth that is called Naimi Sharani, in a location that is called Shaunakarik, he asked Suji, O Suji, in this Kalyug, how will our devotees without Vedas and knowledge get devotion to God? How will they be saved? Hey Muni Shrestha, tell me something about fasting. Tell me about penance. What can I do? And by which one will get me virtue in a short period of time? How can I accomplish a desired fruit of life that I would like to? We have a great desire to hear such a story, O Suchi. Rishi Vyas continue. Is param, Rishi Vyas continued to engage Suji. Suji continues to reply to him and he look at him very smilingly, engage. Hey Rishi Vyas, इस प्रसंग पर शास्त्रियों की ज्ञाता श्री सुजी ने कहा, हे वैष्णवन में पूजी, आप सभी ने प्राणियों की हित एवं कल्याण की बात पूछी है। अब मैं उस श्रेष्ठ व्रत को आप लोगों से कहूंगा जैसे श्रेष्ठा मुनि नारद जी ने श्री लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान से पूछा था और श्री लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान ने मुनि श्रेष्ठा नारद जी को बताया था। आप सभी श्रेष्ठागण या कथा ज्ञान सुने। On this very pertinent question that you have asked Rishi Vyas, the connoisseur of the scriptures, Sri Suji said, O respected among all the Vaishnavas, all of you have asked about the interest and welfare of the living beings. Now I will tell you the best fast which Sresh Muni Narad ji had asked Lakshmi Narayan Bhagwan and what he was told. Muninath Sunu. Suji continues in this little part here. And this is where it gets sweeter as we continue with each language, each word from our sacred language. Hindi. मुनिनाथ सुनो, या सत्य कथा सब कलाही होई महासुखदाई ताप रे, भव दूर करे सब खात सारे हैप्पीनेस की अधिक आए, अति संकट में दुख दूर करे सब ताउर की ताउर में होत सहाय, प्रभु नाम चरित गुण गाये किए बिना कैसे महाकाली पाप नसाई. In this language, the very last line, it says, Bina kaise mahakali paap nasai. Listen, O Muninath. This is a very true story that is always pleasant to share with everybody. May the heat be removed from each and every one of us. And in this language, why he's saying, may this heat, may all of us come into submission, as Lord Krishna speaks in chapter 17. If we want to be in control of our life, one has got to be in submission to the cause, to the energies. Remove this maya, remove this ego. And he says, O Munina, all the work of whatever you have done every single day should be filled with happiness. Get rid of the sorrow in extreme crisis. Everyone will get some help in some place and some form when you perform Satyanarayan Katha. But this can never happen until you praise the Lord by His name and character. And if not, how could Mahakali get rid of your sins? Brings me to a question. With all this story and narration I'm sharing here with you with Satyanarayan and Bhagwan Vishnu and Rishi Vyas and Suji and Narad Muni translating all this information, how does Mahakali take presence here? Who is Mahakali? Mahakali, she is called Durga. She is called Ambe. She is called Narayani. And when we go, when we inform and we address her in these forms, this is Suji sharing as to what we should do when we have creation. We use a coconut for kalsa, the fruit of creation. Jai Narayani, Jai Jai Durga, Jai Jai Ambe प्रेम से बोलो दुर्गा भवानी माता की जय. And this is the purpose, and in this saying, in this discourse of Suji narrate to Rishi Vyas, Bhagwan Vishnu narrate to Narad Muni, how does Mahakali comes into play. Once, as the story continues, Sage Narad, for the welfare of all of us, came to this mortal world, wandering through this world, seeing human beings in this mortal world which we call Mrityulok, which is called earth. The people, the disciples, are suffering from pain. And the underlining words here, forgive me, I'm not here to mash on nobody's toes. I'm just translating what is documented. The people on mortal world are suffering from pain according to their deeds. He began thinking as to what he should do to bring an end to their plight. Keeping this in mind, he went to Vishnulok. Mind you, he was in Mrityulok, which is earth. So when he see this, he returned. He stopped travel. He returned to Vishnulok to meet his Lord, to inquire what can be done. So there he saw Lord Vishnu, who had a fair complexion. He started describing now. Narad Muni describing what color Bhagwan Vishnu had. A fair complexion. He had 4 hands. One of them had a conch, one has the disc, one has the mace, one has the lotus flower in these arms, and then there was a beautiful garland. Sage Narad began to pray as soon as he saw Bhagwan Vishnu. Shantakaram Bhujageshayanam Padmanabhyam Suresham Vishwadharam Gagan Sadrisham Megavaranam Subhayam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Bhirdhyan Gamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavabhayharam Sarvalokhe Kanatam Sarvalokhe As he began to pray, and Prabhu, Lord Vishnu saw him. Lord Vishnu began to smile, and in smiling, waiting until Narad Muni finished praying. And when he finished praying, he said, "Hey Yogi Raj, आपकी मन में क्या है? आपका किस कार्य हेतु यहाँ आगमन हुए है? निशान कोच कहे, निशान कोच कहे, निशान कोच कहे." He says, what is on your mind? What has brought you here? For what reason have you come? Feel free to say what's on your mind, Naradji. Narad began to explain, "O Lord, Bhagwan Vishnu, that on his trip to earth, he observed that many of his devotees and disciples are suffering due to various karmas and by their own deeds. Prabhu, please have mercy on me. Tell me how all the sufferings of those people can be removed by little effort." And by doing so, when he said that to Lord Vishnu, Lord Vishnu continues to smile. And as he smiles, he is reflecting on this greatness of Naradji to ask such a pertinent and important question of the devotees, the disciples of this universe. And what happens when he starts reflecting? Jai Jai Narayan Brahma Parayan Siripati Kamalatan. Yes, sir. This is Jai means victory. Narayan is the name of Narad, another name of Bhagwan Vishnu. Narad is now asking this question and Bhagwan Vishnu is reflecting. Jai Jai Narayan Brahma Parayan Siripati Kamalatan Matsya Sach Sukar Narahari Hare Vaman Roop Dharan San Matsya Sach Sukar Narahari Hare Vishnu is reflecting all these attributes of Jai Narayan. I took this form of Narayan. I took this form of Ramchandra. I took this form of Parsuram. Here I'm about to explain to Narad Muni, I will take this form now of Satyanarayan. This is all the attributes, all the celestial energy in different forms that Lord Vishnu has taken, 10 in total. Jagdishwar is another one. Umkar Bhagwan is another one. When we sing, when we say the form of Umkar Bhagwan, he says, Jo dhyave phal paave, dukha vinase man ka, sukha sampati ghar aave, Kashtmite tan ka. Om Jai Jagadish Hari. Whoever meditates upon, who derives the desire of fruit of such worship, his mind is free from sorrows and his home becomes filled with happiness and good fortune. Even his body is free from pain and afflictions. On hearing this, that Lord Vishnu reflecting, Lord Vishnu then said to Narad Muni, we almost 75% of his katha finished. Lord Vishnu said to Narad Muni, मनुष्यों की भलाई के लिए तुमने या बहुत उत्तम प्रश्न किया है. You have a very good question. You came with a very good purpose for the benefit of mankind. I shall begin to tell you about observance of a particular kind of fast which causes disillusionment to human beings. I want you to be open-minded. I want you to be functional like a parachute. A parachute can only function if it is open. I want you to be like a sponge. We pour water, we pour spiritual water into gel into it. It absorbs all the spiritual water. This is what this moment is about. Bhagwan Vishnu continue. This kind of fasting brings auspicious results and is rare on this mortal earth of Dhartima, especially in Kali Yuga. Bhagwan Vishnu speaking to Naradji. Very first chapter of Satyanarayan Vrat Katha. Satyanarayan Vrat Katha. Very first chapter. When he said that, Naradji became so excited that he wants to know how fast he can get this information. His adrenaline started pumping up in his body. He started to get excited. He wants to know how we can go back and help all these people as fast as possible so that he can relieve every one of the devotees of Lord Vishnu. Narad Muni became excited and wanted to know more. He asked Lord Vishnu. Immediately cut short every long discourse, or what you call sweet, we will call locally sweet talk, before we get to the point. He said, उस व्रत का विधान क्या है प्रभु, फल क्या है? What is the rule for this fast? What is that fruit? Lord Vishnu immediately smilingly respond, Narad Muni, calm down, don't get excited. You know, he has been a resolver of Lord Shiva and Parvati also when they had problem. When Lord Shiva showed up, it was Narad who had to go and pacify the story with Lord Shiva's mother-in-law, Parvati's mom. I'm sidetracking for a little bit. To pacify the mom, because she refused to do parche because Shiva came in a different outfit. It is Narad Muni, so powerful and so sacred and submissive to Lord Vishnu. So Lord Vishnu now said, Naradji, observance of this fast in the worshipping me in the form of Satyanarayan is done as is laid down in our scriptures and in our Dharma Shastras. When you worship and you observe this fast in this form, worship me in Satyanarayan, it will bring happiness in life to everyone on earth and will help him or her attain moksha. This is all a very simple energy. This fast that you're about to hear will remove sorrows of all kind of diseases that we have, from cancer, from arthritis to pain, whatever you have. If you pray sincerely along with the medicinal attention you receive, there is no reason that we should not be able to free ourselves from pain. And at the end of the day, if there is birth, it will have to be the opposite. So time is the engine. Who controls time? Bhagwan Shiva. Right? So this fast will remove sorrows of all kinds of disease. Worship me in the form of Sri Satyanarayan with devotion and reverence in the evening of any day with Brahmins. I leave it just here. With Brahmins. This is now being documented. So for the benefit of yourself, this is what is prescribed in Satyanarayan Katha. Offer, these are the ingredients to prasadam. Radhika Didi made a very valuable offering, and when she prepared all these tarya with prasadam, we want to thank her. Let's give her a round of applause. Some of the ingredients that we offer for Satyanarayan: Naivedya, banana, honey, ghee, sugar, milk, and a sacred equipment. Look at my numbers. The last one is wheat flour, 1 1/4 pound as the correct measurement. This is what is prescribed for offering as prasadam to Satyanarayan. Whatever I speak is inside Satyanarayan Katha. He says, feed the Brahmins. Let the Brahmins come and help you with your performing your penance and your fasting. Offer meals and partake in the same meals. Sing the praises of the Lord, of me in the name of Satyanarayan. And after that, all the deeds of people. Remember, deeds and karma of everyone is never hidden. Even if we pull a blind. So, this is where it teaches us to be in submission. It teaches us to have a smile. It teaches us to speak lovingly. It teaches us to speak caringly. When we come to temple, how we should be in submission, love all. Whatever goes on in the home, keep it here. Whatever goes on in the society, keep it here. A beautiful song comes to my mind as I bring this to a closure. मत कर तू अभिमान रे बंदे, झूठी तेरे शान रे। मत कर तू अभिमान, मत कर तू अभिमान रे बंदे, झूठी तेरे शान रे। मत कर तू one line says, the Maya which we all know is false, and so is this body. This body is false. It is only temporary. It is very deceptive. It shines outside but possesses a blinking darkness on the inside. The song continues in finality. What we have, one choice. Scriptures, act accordingly. Act accordingly. And in the other side that says that praise Bhagwan Vishnu, Satyanarayan Devata, and sing the glory of your name.
जग में सुंदर है जो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। जग में सुंदर है जो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। जग में सुंदर है जो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम राम राम। जग में सुंदर है जो नाम, He is beautiful. There are two names that comes to your life, two forms of Bhagwan Vishnu that are beautiful to us. ये जग में सुंदर है जो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम राम राम। माखन बीच में एक चुरावे, एक पेड़ बिल्ली के खावे। माखन बीच में one would observe and eat your fruits that you offer in prasadam. The other one would feast on the makhan, the dahi that you offer, the yogurt. माखन बीच में एक चुरावे, एक पेड़ बिल्ली के खावे। And afterwards we share the love with each and everyone. प्रेम भाव से भरे रंगों के दोनों सीधे गाँव। चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम प्रेम से बोलो सत्यनारायण देवता की।
The energy level of Satyanarayan can never be left out if an entity of Bhagwan Shiva is not there. Ramayana says very clearly to bring this to a closure, that if you worship me as Vishnu and you do not worship Shiva, your prayer will not be accepted. And if you worship me as Shiva and you do not worship me as Vishnu, your prayers will not be accepted. Yajagrato durudeti devam Daru suktasya tathaevaiti Durangamam jyotisham jyotiretam Tanme manah Shiva sankalpamastu. And in this form, we worship him. Sri Guru Charan Saroj Raja Nij Mana Mukudha Sudhar Varno Raghuvar Vimala Jasu Jodayak Palachar Buddhi Natano Jan Ke Sumiro Pavan Kumar बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु हरहु कलेश विकार. We are going to clap for the Brahman Tuta visiting us all the way from Port Maris. ऐसे हमरे
बहुत बनाई तुम प्रिय बन करी मरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंके पर बैठ जगला युग सहस्र योजन परमाणु एक साई बदल कर जाए प्रभु मोद का मिलन तुम्हारी गलियां गए सरगनाए दुर्गम घाट जग करके गे सुगम मनोरह तुम्हारे
Mothers and fathers, I want to thank you for your listening pleasure. I hope this make a little sense to you, give you some energy that when you go and you come back here, these walls, when the executive and members come into this mandir, is resonating in the sound of the beautiful voices that we are singing here with, in the name of the Lord. I'll take this opportune moment before we do a birthday song in celebrating Banti Tara's birthday. I'll ask my brother, who is all the way from Trinidad. I think he resides sometime in Canada. He's here to share for a couple of minutes with us the history of our roots, of what it's all about, our ancestry. We have people from Guyana, people from Trinidad in this community, and from every walk of life. So without further ado, Baji, please come forward and share a couple of your thoughts with us. Introduce yourself, Baji, I think Hemraj. By Hemraj, all this way from Trinidad. What he's about to share with you, is very deep. Documentations and research has been done in his information is about to share with you from Ramayana and elsewhere. So I'll ask him, give your listening ears to Bhai Hemraj for a couple minutes.
Sitaram. Sitaram, namaste. I feel honored and really blessed to be here today, and especially to be so energized by the chanting and the bhajans and the dialogue and the discourse. I'm very grateful for to be here. Thank you very much. I thought what I will talk about, I wanted to talk earlier about truth and knowledge. And I'm not sure how many people are fully aware of Indians and the Indian contribution to the country that we came from. I have just documented it in Trinidad, but I can tell you, when you look at 1.5 million Indians were taken from India between 1838 and 1917 and moved to all over the world as indentured laborers, to Mauritius, Fiji, Guyana, Suriname, Trinidad, Jamaica, Martinique, a lot of the countries. About 500,000 came to the Caribbean. The most went to Guyana, I think just 240,000. About 145,000 came to Trinidad, and about 100,000 went to Suriname, and about 60,000 to Jamaica, and the rest of the different countries. But you have people here who came to replace slavery in a new form of slavery, working under the same terms and conditions, yet still they came with nothing, and they were able to transform and influence every single country they worked in and lived in. You looked at Guyana, the Indian contribution, the Trinidad, Suriname, exactly the same. They are in business, in food, in the culinary arts, in theater, in dress, in worship, almost in every way of life. Because you know, out of this 1.5 million people who left, 1.3 million were actually Hindus. The rest were Muslims and some converted Christians. But they have been able, because when they came to the islands, and I take Guyana to be an island, by the way, they came with just one thing, the Jahaji bundle. They came with that is all they had, a Jahaji bundle, nothing else. But they brought with them the tulsi, they brought with them bananas, they brought with them the rice, they brought with them expertise in sugar cultivation, they brought expertise in rice, they brought expertise in agricultural production, and therefore were able to save most of these countries. Mauritius, Guyana, Trinidad, they were all almost ruined. Indians, when they came, transformed all of those economies. In fact, in the case of Trinidad, what I've documented 33 cases of family businesses in Trinidad that has transformed the country. Trinidad was ruined in 1838 after the slave decided not to work on the sugar plantations. And the Indians were brought in to do that job. Under the same terms and conditions, the only difference, they were paid 1 shilling a day. And by the way, for 75 years, that 1 shilling a day never changed. They were always 1 shilling a day, up to 1917. But yet still they were able to transform their lives. They were able to transform the economies. They were able to start businesses. Like in Guyana and in Trinidad, there's at least 10 companies that are more than 100 years old and still operating today successfully. Still owned and operated by the families. People like Batu Brothers, people like Rahamat, people like Jalil. They're celebrating 100 years next year with Chubby. I saw Chubby out there. Solo, same thing. KC Candy, 100 years last year. So, a lot of these companies have been built to last. Built on a legacy of hard work, of coming from a culture that understood the benefits of land ownership. They understood the benefit of family. They understood the importance of family. And in fact, during the journey of between 4 to 6 months, they formed a new family called Jahaji Bai. These were people who spent time together on the Indian or the coolie depots in India and on the ship, because every ship took between 3 and 4 months to arrive in the Caribbean. So that became part of the family. It became part of the most important ingredient in having people with a common value system, a common desire to go to the Caribbean, make some money, and go back to India. There was never the intention for Indians to stay in the islands. It is the estate owners who for the first time was getting people who were working exceptionally well, and they encouraged them to stay. In fact, in Trinidad and sometimes Guyana, they provided land instead of a return passage. So there's a thought that Indians get free land. That is really never so. It has never been so. Because if you give up your passage to go back, which was equal to £10, and you get 5 acres of land, it meant you paid £10 for that 5 acres of land. So there was never any free land. Yeah. So when we talk about truth, those are some of the truth. They were never accepted in the islands because the language was different. They knew Hindi, Sanskrit, Urdu, Bhojpuri, but not English. So they were considered to be uneducated. The dress was different, our food was different, our worship was different, and they were seen as taking the jobs of the Africans, when the Africans themselves had already walked away from the plantations. So you talk about truth. We have, in every single economy and every single country that we've been, we have contributed positively to every single thing. The difference now is that the first 100 years, land provided that transformation. Today, education is providing that transformation. So, part of my book is really about educating others. How did these 33 companies survive? How did they grow? How did they build? And how did they contribute? Because today, all of these Indians came to the Caribbean as laborers. Today, they are the highest employers of labor in all the countries in the country. All. And when the front of the book, it talked about the contribution that these people have made to the economic development of the island. Anyway, I thank you for that. The books are available. It's only $20, and all the books that are sold today goes to the temple. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Baji, for visiting us this morning all the way. I just picked him up in Fort Lauderdale just a couple of days ago, and very willingly he was ready to let me just see your book. I'll give it back. I bought a copy of this book, and I just opened this thing, and straight away she led me to a page with Ramayana, Manush, and I leave this Ramayana with a beautiful. Which page was it? Remember? We have a lot of research has been done into this. I tell you, it speaks volumes of our roots, speaks volumes of our Ramayana, our ancestry. And if nothing else I can tell you to do is to spend $20, donate $20 and get a copy of the book, read it, keep it as a part of your library. There to come, he's in the back. He's willing to share with you anytime and answer any question free of cost. All right? So thank you very much. Please get a copy of this book. We are here not to make profit, but to participate. Right? Thank you very much, Baiji, for coming out all this way. Sit down. You have meals with us. Yes. Oh, and he's willing to autograph them once you donate your $20 to get a copy. So that's good. The author, he's a renowned scholar from Trinidad, from our own Caribbean blood. I don't want to speak of his accolades, they are numerous. Because we can start from whatever accolades and whichever university he's been. It's not about it. It's about his humility, his humbleness to be here as a brother from the soil to be with us all the way from Trinidad. So let's give him a round of applause, please. We will now do a birthday song for Auntie Tara. Can we share flowers? Can we share flowers? Ready for you? If everybody can stand for a second as we wish Auntie, you got water? Auntie Rose, water? Give Auntie Rose the water. Can you recite after me, please? Om, Tvam, Jeev, Sharada, Shatam. Om, Tvam, Jeev, Sharada, Shatam. Om, Tvam, Jeev, Sharada, Shatam. I'd like Bhawani to sing a beautiful birthday song, please. Any one of you. Birthday song.
मेरे भागे बिहारी लाल मेरे भागे बिहारी लाल तुम इतना ना करियो श्रृंगार नजर लग जाएंगे नजर लग जाएंगे मेरे भागे बिहारी लाल तुम इतना ना करियो श्रृंगार नजर लग जाएंगे नजर लग जाएंगे सूरतिया पे मन मोरा अटका गला लगा डोरा पीला पटका सूरतिया पे मन मोरा अटका गला लगा डोरा पीला पटका चोरी चन्नी महंदी चल चोरी चन्नी महंदी चल तुम इतना ना करियो श्रृंगार नजर लग जाएंगे नजर लग जाएंगे मेरे भागी बिहारी लाल तुम इतना ना करियो श्रृंगार नजर लग जाएंगे नजर लग जाएंगे मुरलिया में मन मोरा अटका गला लगा डोरा नीला पटका मुरलिया में मन मोरा अटका गला लगा डोरा नीला पटका चोरी कहना तुम्हारे चोरी होने वाले तुम इतना ना करियो श्रृंगार नजर लग जाएंगे नजर लग जाएंगे मेरे भागे बिहारी लाल तुम इतना ना करियो श्रृंगार नजर लग जाएंगे नजर लग जाएंगे चोरी कुमारिया पे मन मोरा अटका गला लगा डोरा पीला पटका चोरी कुमारिया पे मन मोरा अटका गला लगा डोरा पीला पटका चोरी कार बिचंती तेरा कार बिचंती मार तुम इतना ना करियो श्रृंगार नजर लग जाएंगे नजर लग जाएंगे मेरे भागी बिहारी लाल तुम इतना ना करियो श्रृंगार नजर लग जाएंगे नजर लग जाएंगे नजर लग जाएंगे
We can keep on bhajan auntie.
Dove.
Anji. Anji.
हाय सपनों में प्यारी सूरतिया दिखा दो प्यारे नगीने 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 प्यारे नगीने है प्यारे नगीने
Thank you very much, everybody. We will do arti, and after arti, we will do whatever rituals is remaining for the final part. So, shall we all stand for arti, please? Jai Jagadish Hari.
Lucie should be your mommy. Take flowers to your mommy. When we leave here today, we ask that Ganapati give us, protect us in every footstep we make, every mile we drive, every mile we fly. Lakshmi Ma, an abundance of prosperity. Bhagwan Vishnu, Barakat and everything, values, health and strength. Bhagwan Shiva, great health and strength and the greatest relationship. Energy from Agni Devata and everything happens on Dharti Ma, Bhumi Mata. Om Gajananam Bhota Ganadi Sevitam Kapitra Jambo Falachara Bhakshanam Umasutang Shoka Vinashikarakam Namami Viganeswara Pada Pankajam Lakshmi Karotu Kalyanam Arogyam Suksamparam Mama Satro Vinashaye Deepajyote Namastute Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushtim Vardhanam Urvarukam Eva Vandana Mrityurmuksyamamritam Tvameva Mata cha Pita Tvameva Bandhu cha Saka Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam Mama Devate. Shall we bow? Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwara, Guru Saksha Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namo Namah. Om Jao Shanti, Antarikshagam Shanti, Prithvi Shanti, Apa Shanti, Oshadaya Shanti, Vanaspati Shanti, Deva Shanti, Brahma Shanti, Sarvegam Shanti, Shanti Reva Shanti Sama, Shanti Redhi. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Hari Om. प्रेम से बोलो गणपति भगवान की, प्रेम से बोलो धरती माता की, प्रेम से बोलो कलश देवता की, लक्ष्मी माता की, सत्यनारायण देवता की, कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, शिव शंकर भगवान की, लिंगम देवता की, अग्नि देवता की, वैदिक सनातन धर्म की, वैदिक सनातन धर्म की, वैदिक सनातन धर्म की, सब संतन की जय जय सीताराम. Mothers and fathers, a couple of announcements for each and every one of you. Please play 1 minute more of your listening pleasure. We're very grateful for the executive and members of Bhawani Ashram to host us this morning. Thank you, Auntie Tara, for hosting us and preparing Puja for all of us. We want to thank each and every one of you personally from the bottom of my heart. In the name of Bhagwan Shiva, thank you for coming out. To the group that came from Fort Lauderdale, Margate, Coral Springs area, Boca, Auntie Sherry, thank you for bringing all of them out here this morning. To Tota from all the way from Hollywood and Borbies, thank you for coming out and playing Dulak for us. And all the group, no names, no warrant. I want to share with you a couple invitations. Next week, Sunday, there is a exciting, if you like, by the way, first of all, do you like today's function?
Yes.
Thank you very much. So if you like today's function, next Sunday at 3 p.m., I'm celebrating my birthday at Shiva Mandir in Oakland. I'm inviting every one of you to come out. I want to see you. I don't need gift. Your presence is my gift. So come out and let's partake in a beautiful scientific offering of not only Hawan, short Hawan, but beautiful singing by several groups and also a beautiful discourse on Gayatri Mantra if you choose to come. I am inviting each and every one of you. There's a flyer that's going to be shared out by my daughter here and very shortly, and also a newsletter on Satyanarayan, which we do periodically in the state of Florida. Also, I want to let you know, please take this opportunity, phone a friend and everybody in your contact. You have at least a minimum 20 people. Can you get one person to come out to Mandir next week, Sunday morning to Bhawani Ashram? My function is at 3 p.m., so you have enough time to finish here to catch me up here. So there is no excuse from the executive of Bhawani Ashram also. So please, I invite each and every one of you, and there are more events as we go along, because as you know, I am a traveling traveling Purohit in every little corner. Today we are in St. Lucie. Next week we'll be in Fort Lauderdale. Another week I will be in New York. I will be in Toronto. So it goes on once a month every single place. So it is not about where I go. It's the love we share because we care in Vedic Sanatan Dharma. Prem se Shri Shankar Bhagwan ki jai. Partake in Aarti. Partake in Prasaram. There's Panchamrit is going to go around. And please, there's Bhojan also prepared for all of us. Take care, and please, at least if you can patronize one of the book. I think the proceeds, some of the proceeds comes back to the temple, and it's the author himself, a renowned author, a renowned professional in the Caribbean and North America. He's here to sign and autograph that book for you. Please participate. Thank you very much. And thank you everybody for coming out and support. Radhe Radhe.